Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again, State your name, Bibbin dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they my coffin. Money clip I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming, coming in, flex, I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action, I'm active. If he never heard of being dope, he just napping. Jackson's off the rap. Keep it on my body, I'm broke if you ask it. Don't gotta sell them, Cialis, flawless, broken whips as long as it is foreign. Heard you want it cause the yam's enormous. What's in since she isn't gorgeous? Live my life, last name of Morgan Freeman. Trying to touch a forest, do not know when knocking on the door is. Came in, I came in, did it like the Porsches. Coming in, flex, I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Okay, alright. Coming in, flex, I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10, 10, 10, coming in, flex, I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again, State your name, Bibbin dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming, coming in, flex, I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action, I'm active. If he never heard of being dope, he just napping. Jackson's off the rapping.
What's good? What's good?
Yo, what's up, bro? How y'all feeling, man?
Oh man, we good, man. You know what, man? I've been. It's been a crazy day for me all day, man. I've been ripping and running, trying to do a million things at a time. But I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm excited about what we got to bring to the people today. You did.
I'll be honest, I'm excited just to be here because we took a week off last week.
We did, man. It was crazy because, dealing with this storm situation down here, this winter. Well, it wasn't even a storm. It was more like a winter freeze, man. I don't think Houston was built for it. Really, man, honestly, I don't think it was the storm as much as it was the electricity, bro. Like, the electricity is what did us in.
The electricity wasn't built for it.
Yeah, bro. And I don't know if that's just game. I think that electricity situation, the questions are still out on that, man. I think that was some bullshit, to be honest with you, man. It's something sketchy going on. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, you know what I'm saying, what the truth is on that. But yeah, man, we talking, this is another From Broke to Millions series.
It's now a series.
It's now a series.
It's now a series.
And I'm excited about what we got going on. Byron, you want to tell us about what's going on, man, out there in the Vegas, man?
Man, listen, if they tuning in, y'all tapped in. First and foremost, man, you be in the chat. Make sure we always want you to do, man. Make sure you share this live with at least 3 to 5 people, man. We're gonna bring some value first and foremost. And listen, man, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm on listen, even on vacay with my boys, man. Listen, we talk about consistency, man. I don't know if y'all can see, man. We, you know what I'm saying, we had to come and get the suite out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Do it the right way and let y'all know, man, this is what it's about. You know what I'm saying? You talk about from broke to millions, and now we got this, you know, we got a phenomenal brother coming on here talking, you know, sharing his story. But, you know, our whole purpose is to show you how to create not only passive but active income to change your life and live the life that you really want to live.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, we're about to introduce this cat, man, straight from Cali. This is our first person ever straight from Cali.
Absolutely.
I never been to Cali, so I'm excited.
You never been to Cali?
No, I ain't never been to Cali.
Oh, man, you got to go to California.
You got to go to Cali, man.
I ain't never been to Cali, man.
That's a beautiful state.
I'll probably go later this year, man.
Yeah.
This man is inspiring, you know. Got a rose. I ain't got a rose. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we're gonna bring Mr. D Bibbs, Mr. Get to Millions. We're gonna see how you getting these millions. What's up, D?
What's going on? Man? What's going on, King?
What's up, man? That was a good.
What up, bro?
I like that intro.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, Oneil, he every now and then he'll show up and show out, you know what I'm saying? Usually Byron be killing the intros. You know, Byron like the intro king, you know what I'm saying?
He built that motherfucker.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. I just got in from the office and shit. You know, it's still lighttime over here. Well, it just started turning dark. So,
yeah.
You gotta be good. You in Cali. Y'all weather always good.
Gift and a curse. Gift and a curse, goddamn it. It's a gift and a curse.
100.
What it is, like about 75 over there?
Yeah, it's like 75 right now. But shit, like 2 days ago, it hit 60.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like
man, it was 19 degrees out here last week.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
I'm from Chicago, and I know how that shit feel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you from the Chi?
I'm from the South. I'm from the South side, man.
Oh man, he from the bottom. Yeah.
I'm from I'm from the thing. Boy.
Look. We need to start off with that. Tell us about Chicago. Tell us how you started, man. What you was doing in Chicago? Tell us about that. How you grew up.
Man, so I grew up on the South side of Chicago. So, you know, when I was growing up, so you was
born in Chicago?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Chicago.
Okay, let's hear it, man. Tell us about that Chicago life, man.
Man, I mean, shit, everything you hear on the news.
Everything you hear on the news. Oh man.
Everything you hear on the news, shit, you can't go to nobody. You can't even stand in nobody else shit, no hoods and nothing like that. You can't even go to no gas stations, nothing like that in nobody else's hood. So, you know, Chicago is Chicago, man. You know, gang shit, you know, gang shit. And I went to high school on the South side. We had metal detectors and shit. So.
Oh, man. That's crazy,
man. What high school you went to?
I went to Bogan on 79.
You know about that, Byron?
I went to Hillcrest, the country club.
Oh, you went to Hillcrest?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's South suburbs.
South suburbs. It's a little different.
Everybody migrate to the burbs though. It's shit going on in the burbs for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
So tell me.
So you said, go ahead, B. You got it.
No, I was just gonna say. So how did you make that transition? What made you say, man, I'm finna go from I grew up Chicago. What was that transition period like, moving from what you was doing in Chicago to doing real estate?
So let me start off by saying, Like I mean, I ain't the shit around me. I had always aspired to have money. You know what I mean? I always had the shiny. Like I really had it. You know, some people they might want a bag or a belt or some designer shoes. But when I was growing up, I was already into like big rims and shit in high school. And I was looking at other people around me with that type of shit, and they was a little bit older, and I had already knew like I wanted something better than where I was at right then, you know. So um, I always been a go getter. I said that on somebody else's podcast. We ain't gonna break it up, but like I always been like, all right, like let me figure out how I'm gonna get level this, how far I can level up. You feel
Absolutely.
me? Like let me figure this out. So maybe I don't, that shit seemed kind of far fetched, but that shit seemed real and people are doing this. So let me see how I can accomplish this and master that shit.
So was real estate your first business? Like, was that your first business, or did you try other businesses before?
This is my first organized business. This is my
Organized
first
business.
Break that down. Break that down.
Yeah.
Sprinkle some nuggets in there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Who was your first business that was unorganized?
I mean, this is my first like somebody would really call this a business. Like I used to, y'all trying to get the real nuggets about it.
You got that right, nigga.
Look, just don't incriminate yourself, man. That's all you know,
but you know, in high school, I did my thing. You know. I was, like I said, I was a hustler already. You know, me and some of my homies, I wasn't going to school half the time. I was selling my shit. You know, I was selling my shit, and you know, that's what I mean by my first real organized business.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, you can organize that. You just can't.
High school, and my mom, she was pretty good. You know, she was a single mother. She met my stepdaddy, you know, later on, but she was pretty good. She tried to stay in church. So I knew that it was another side to this shit, but at the same time, she couldn't give me everything I wanted when I was in high school. So.
Absolutely.
Right. You had to go get on your own to get the shit you wanted.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, she was a single mother, and you know, once she got that help from my stepdaddy, you know, it was a different story. But before that, you know, I was already adopted to get going out and getting on my own.
Absolutely.
Yes.
What year did you move from Chicago to Cali?
2013.
Okay.
2013.
You moved there on your own?
Yep, I moved here on my own. Yeah.
Oh wow, no family, no nothing. You just said.
I got like cousins and stuff in Inglewood.
Okay.
I moved here.
Why you made the move?
So I moved. So I was boxing and stuff. Like I used to be a boxer. So I was boxing and shit, and I wanted to try the whole.
Asses, huh?
Yeah. I was doing that. My mother had, my mom, she like I said, she always tried to do the best for us, even though she was a single mom. So she took us on a trip to LA when we was kids, and I had the big eye. Damn, this is Hollywood. I gotta move here. I told her back then, I'm like, I'm moving here.
Straight up.
You know, this Hollywood, damn, it's stars in the ground.
Yeah.
You know, I'm from Chicago, so I'm like, damn, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
She kind of blew it off. She blew it off. You know, man, 10 years later, here my ass is, I'm in Hollywood.
Wow. You know, it's crazy, man, because Cali kind of had that effect on you, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like the times that I've been, man, you know, I was actually born in Cali. The times, you know what I mean? So the times that I've been, you know, I was just always kind of like attracted to the vibe out there. You know what I mean? So for me, it was just like seeing everything going on out there. I just kind of really just dug it. You know what I mean? And it does make you kind of think of how I can level up. So
Man, I'm telling you, bro.
yeah. So you in Cali. What?
If it wasn't for this, I would not be in the situation I'm in right now.
Break that. What you
If-
For
mean?
what?
Break.
If I was not in LA, because when you in LA, it's like
Oh, it's different
you got,
mindset.
bro. I'm telling you, you seeing everything. I'm talking about like I'm talking about every kind of car. Motherfuckers can afford big mansions. They your age, so
That is crazy.
I'm like, this shit is $5-6 million mansions. Like, what can I do to get to this?
Yeah.
To get to that level. You feel me?
And
Like, what can I do? Like, realistically get to this level though. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
Like, no bullshit. Like, all right, don't give me no bullshit. Like, I want to know. I want to see
How to
somebody
get this
that
bag.
did this.
Yeah.
Right.
So who was
I'm on real time right now.
So who would you say was your mentor? Like what triggered? What was that trigger like that made you say, okay, I'm finna do this? And what was that thing that you did?
Damn, bro, you want me to go all the way?
Yes,
All
indeed.
right.
Hell yeah. You got to go deep.
Yeah.
Go deep, bro. Y'all trying to get these goddamn views up.
Yeah, man. We want to hear the real deal.
So okay, so let me go back. All right, so I had got locked up for some shit. I went to the feds for like 2 years.
Ooh.
You know, I was doing my thing before that. I was in the white collar. I was in a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? So I had that big eye syndrome. I was already handling that because I was going crazy.
Yeah.
Because I went to the feds. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there in the feds though, because I got no bond, no nothing. It was a crazy situation. They ain't give me no bond, no nothing. I'm just trapped. I don't know how long I'm finna do. I don't know none of that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, motherfucker. I'm like, I don't ever want to come back to this motherfucker like this. What can I do? What can I do legit to never come back to here to this?
Yeah.
Everybody is living their life outside, and I'm stuck in this motherfucker. I'm hearing stories on the phone, this and that happening, everybody just living, and I'm like, the same type of energy I'm putting into this shit, I could put that into some legit shit.
Straight up.
So I'm in there racking my brain for like years, a year and a half, year and some change. Damn, what can I do? I'm chasing everybody on the yard. I'm like, I want to get in real estate. No, I want to do this. I want to do that. And people actually helping me. They ain't got shit else to do.
Yeah.
So they like, all right, I'm gonna put some time into this little motherfucker, cause he on me tough. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, but I still didn't really. I'm trying to get information out of everybody that I know that's in there for some big shit. Like, but I'm trying to turn it legit. You know, they had all the curves, and they had already, you know, they had some legit shit going on, but they had fucked it up some kind of way.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to. What can I do legit from these motherfuckers so I won't have to come back here no more?
Absolutely.
So I remember this like it was yesterday, bro. I was sitting on my fucking top bunk, and I will never, ever forget this book because it's so fucking popular today. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So I'm sitting there.
Jim.
I will never, bro. Never. And I get kind of emotional when I think about that shit because it was like God telling me, like, open this book and go to this page. You feel me?
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm in there, I'm reading through the paragraphs. And it was a part of Rich Dad, Poor Dad when he was busting down real estate and he was talking about wholesaling. I don't know if y'all remember that part, but he was talking about how he took a house, a contract, and he was about to renovate the property, but he just resold it to somebody else and made a spread in between. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers ain't even. So one of the people that was mentoring, he was talking about real estate all day long, but he ain't even mentioned this. He had touched on it a little bit. I'm not understanding what he's saying, but when I seen it again, I'm like, this motherfucker he said the same thing that he said. What's to this? I don't need no money, no nothing. I don't need no cash, no credit, no nothing. don't need none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I start asking them more about that. I'm like, okay, I can't get the real answers that I want. He been in here for 4, 5, 6 years. So he can't give me up-to-date information. I ain't got no computer. So I'm like, the whole time, the last 6 months, when I get out this motherfucker, I'm getting all the information. I'm going head first to the computer. You know what I'm saying? So,
gotcha.
Yeah, so when I got out, it was game over. So when I get out, I'm bouncing around from couch to couch. You know, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm on my ass though. Like I'm on my ass. Like I'm trying to get money from over here, money from over there. But at the same time, I'm on my homie's couch and I'm just reading nonstop, using his computer nonstop. He'll tell you to this day, I didn't go to sleep for days straight. I'm just looking at YouTube videos. YouTube, wholesale real estate. I don't need no cash, no credit. YouTube. And back then, it wasn't as much as information. It wasn't no podcast. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? So I had to take what I could get.
Who was you watching?
I ain't gonna lie. Even though I ain't gonna even say that right on this podcast. He gonna probably look at this shit. I ain't gonna lie. So it started with Max Maxwell.
Okay,
so
what year you got out?
I got out in 17.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. It started. So I've been going strong at this shit for like 4 years. Non-stop, bro.
Wow. That's dope though, bro.
Yeah, non-stop, bro. Like so I'm talking about
No. So you say you started with Max Maxwell and then you went to
Yeah, I started off with Max Maxwell. I don't know how I ran into Max and then Sean Terry, but Max was treading the water too much. You know what I'm saying? So I started looking at more YouTube videos. I'm like, all right, I could get 20,000, but how am I gonna make a living out of this shit?
Yeah.
How you gonna build a
business?
That's
the major thing. Like when people come to me asking me questions about real estate, they be asking me, oh, how I get in real estate? How you asking the wrong questions? That shit could be figured out through YouTube videos.
Yeah.
You need to be asking me, how the fuck can I make 7 figures doing this?
Hey.
Because that's gonna make a living.
Straight up. You just said something. So let's speak on that.
Hey, you need to hit that alarm on that shit right there.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So let's talk about it. We talk about 7 figures. So what was that transition like to get to that 7 figures, man? Like, what did that look like for you?
Bro, mind you, I spent a lot of money my first year just chasing the right mentorship, the right fucking mentorship. Like, I'm doing deals, but I'm still chasing the right mentorship. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I ran into, I don't know, who the fuck, I think I went to somebody's event and I got an idea about 7 figures. And I'm like, this ain't enough. And people, right, when they teaching shit these days, they'll give you a little bit of something, but they not finna give you the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna give you, and then the shit they do think they're giving you, it's a lot more than that. It's a lot more that you gotta adjust to yourself. You know what I mean? It's a lot more. Damn, that was it. You know, this is it.
Yeah.
You know, this is the piece of the puzzle I've been missing. But then when you think that's when you think it's that piece, here come another piece. Oh shit, I can level up by doing this. Let me try to implement this. So I learned this ain't work. That shit gonna work. It works. Let me stick to it. You know. So I forgot what your question was.
What was that? Tell me this though. Matter of fact, it don't even matter. Tell me this though. What that mentorship piece? Like, what's your take on mentorship? Like, how much of a role did that play in your growth just coming up?
Well, I'm gonna throw a name out there. My homie Keith Everett, man. That's my fucking brother. Shout out Diddy, man.
Yeah.
That's our
we
brother,
talk
man.
about everything, bro. We talk about everything. If it weren't for that man, G, because he leveled up from somebody else, and he was just like, G, I'm gonna give you this shit. I'm gonna give you this shit that you don't know to put the missing pieces of the puzzle. So he leveled my shit up. I'm not even gonna cap.
Straight up.
Let me ask you this: How did Keith change your business? How did he help you business?
Bro.
So it sounds like
I
he was the
remember
best
one of the times
mentor to you.
so me and Keith, they was battling they shit too. They trying to figure it all out, but he was ahead of me. He like, bro, do this shit. Like, hire this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You should try this marketing source. We getting good, we getting good. We getting a good conversion out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we getting a good ROI out of that. Lenny and Keith, bro. Lenny and Keith. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? They played a good part in me, hitting that 7. I'm not gonna care.
Let me ask you this: what's the best advice you got from Keith or Lenny?
Well, so in instinct, by me being a natural hustler, you feel me? I'm gonna always be persistent and try to figure it out no matter what before I just get that shit up.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a bitch if I just give that shit up. You feel me?
Big facts.
Yeah.
And I don't even like completing shit if I don't master that shit. I don't never put my name on shit unless I master it. You feel me?
Straight up.
I don't. You won't even give me I won't even touch it. Don't talk about that shit to me unless I done mastered it. You know what I'm saying? So he played a good part. To go back to your question, he played a good part in really hiring and building a team, bro.
That's critical.
I know that's Byron shit.
Hey,
that's my shit too. That's my shit, bro. That's my shit, man. Like, I could go all day about that shit. Ask me that team shit.
Yeah, so look, when you're talking about that diving into the team, right? And I love it. That's again talking about broke to millions. What was that? Let me ask you this: as far as your team production wise, right? And I think this is real key for anybody. When you're talking about being a boss, you know what I'm saying? What was some of the things you had to instill in your team to make sure that they handle their load? You know what I'm saying? And talk about that perspective of being a leader too.
I'm not. I'm not a big fan of capping. So to this day, I still got problems with my team. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? It's not perfect.
Shit.
Like,
Everybody do.
It's like
that's 100 though.
Yeah. So
a lot of people would say that. They'd be like, man, my team.
Right. That's real though. That's why I wanted you to. And I love the fact that you say that.
Yeah, motherfucker. Hey, I'm not. I ain't on no capping shit now. Like, y'all brought me on. I know y'all used to seeing these motherfuckers online capping and shit. Like, I'm a real, I'm a thoroughbred.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm not gonna reach around the corner to not try to tell you something that I don't got time for that, bro. If I'm committing myself to some shit, then I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. You feel me?
Straight up. So speak on it.
I totally forgot the fucking question.
What was that team?
I'll be so zoned in on one question. I'm like, I'm trying to get that shit.
I'm the same way.
Byron, you want to go ahead and rephrase it real quick for him?
Yeah, so basically, like, for you, like you say, my team not perfect, right? But like for you as a leader, when you talk about being a leader, what are some things that you kind of instill in your team to, you know what I'm saying, so that way to make sure they on point?
Okay, so first of all, I try to keep good energy. You know what I'm saying? I see it lagging, but I know it's not lagging. I'm tripping. So I try to keep a good energy because persistency, because that's the only way they're going to keep a clear head is if you keep good energy. So I got to, in my brain, even if some shit not closing today and I got bad news that morning when I got that email, I still got to come in the office and I got to fix my face so I can keep good energy for the team. You know what I'm saying? Because I reflect how the team is feeling. And I noticed that first starting out. I'm like, every time I come in this motherfucker and I'm not on point with my energy, it reflects the whole team. They don't even want to keep pushing. So it starts with yourself first.
Wow.
You mentally, you gotta be on point with your head before you step in that office because that's gonna fuck up your money. And everybody on that team, they play an important part. I don't give a fuck if it's I don't know, transaction coordinator, dispo assistant. I don't care what it is. If your energy ain't there, then they not gonna want to put that's gonna be fucking with their head. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I don't want to be here no more. This energy fucked up. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
you
That's
gotta
the true
be
shit.
you cool, huh?
That's some real shit though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
What they call
it is.
podcast? Real shit real estate.
Real shit, real estate, man.
Goddamn
That's
right.
how we kick, man.
Facts.
No fluff. There's no fluff zone right here, man. You know what I mean? And make sure y'all hitting that like button. To everybody that's watching right now, let's hit that like button because we giving out gems right now. So
Them motherfuckers, yeah.
yeah, man. Tell me this though, D. So you said that, okay, from a leadership perspective, having your energy right? So tell me this, what are some of the issues that you ran into being a new leader, right, to a structured company? What were some of the issues that you faced early on with your first couple of hires?
I think I'm gonna go through it. I think you want me to spend the rest of the podcast on this?
I just get the people some of the early pitfalls you ran into, man. That way, you know, because honestly, man, we learn more from the mistakes than we learn from the wins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up. So if you could go back and give yourself advice, right, to some of the mistakes that you had early on coming in as a new leader, what would be some of that advice you would give yourself?
Okay, so to this day, I still think about like, okay, like I came into this shit. I know what I am. I know. I mean, even though it might be too much for y'all podcast, I'm a black male. I got tattoos. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Keep it real.
everybody else is seeing this shit when they hiring on. When I'm hiring on, they come into the interview. They seeing this shit. Can I take this shit serious? Can I see a long-term commitment to this shit? You know, can I really see, is this motherfucker gonna pay me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like,
That's 100.
mentally, I fought with that a lot myself, and I feel I don't want to blame other people that came in to interview me, because maybe it's something I could have changed to make them not think that way. So, but I was persistent with my team. You know what I mean? Even though I knew people were coming in old, this race, that race, they was thinking the same thing. I'm knowing they thinking that, but they just don't want to be rude and saying it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I didn't know. Like, to this day, I still don't know. Like, I don't want to be the one to play the blame game. Maybe I could have changed something myself. So it was an uphill battle. I got lucky with hiring my first AM.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's an AM for the people who don't know?
Yeah, I was about to say. What's a yeah?
Acquisitions manager. So what they do is they close all inbound hot leads, or, you know, the warming up leads or whatever, to close them out, you know. So that's what the acquisitions, man. They basically you're closing.
Gotcha. So you got lucky with that one. So how did you get lucky with that one?
So I got lucky with him because he was from. It's something about people in LA, man. They don't want to fucking work. They don't want to work. They want to go after the dream. You feel me? They want to go after the dream, and I don't blame you because you know, shit high as fuck out here.
Yeah.
So I mean, he was from Virginia, so he was used to like, you know, just taking it easy. He ain't want that much money, but he was lazy as hell, and I put my all into him. This is when I first started. You know what I mean? Started.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He lasted for a good year though.
Yeah.
He lasted long enough for me to hire 2 more AMs.
Gotcha.
You know.
Nice.
So he lasted, and at the same time, it's like I ain't never hired an AM, so me and this motherfucker learning at the same time. So I'm like,
Oh my God!
I'm like, damn, I should have never told him that, but you know,
you figuring it out. You figuring it out.
Yeah, I had to figure it out, you know. But now I got some killers on my team, and you know, it all worked out. You feel me? So with persistence, and I had to take off that mask of me just thinking it was me, and just started being more persistent. And I started reaching out to more people, asking if they had the same problem. And everybody like, oh, we all got this problem, man. Don't even trip. Like, it's hard to find good closers, consistent people that's hungry.
Straight
You
up.
know?
It's hard to find good employees in general.
Just in general,
Man.
bro. Golly.
I'll be on my
That's
TC ass every day, man. She want to go out and party all the goddamn time. I'm like, all right, keep fucking around. Your ass. And it's tough because I hired her. That was my homegirl at first. I didn't even want to hire her ass. I didn't want to hire her. My homeboy hit me up. He like, you know, such and such need a job. I'm like, damn. I already know what this gonna be. All right, man. Tell her to come on through. Shit. So I was on her ass. She was thinking it's sweet, but it's all good, man.
Man, so we talking about
Yeah.
the team. Oh, go ahead, B. My bad.
No, real quick. I was gonna say, you know, and I think that's real hard because nowadays, since the internet is really pumping entrepreneur, everybody want to be an entrepreneur and they don't know how to come in and be a worker. So, you know, they come in and they see you, like you said, they looking at you already like, oh, bro bro getting his money. And now they trying to take your spot. And that's the same thing with the streets, right? You feeding somebody at the end of the day, they still want to get that number one spot. And so right now, when it comes to, it's not enough people that value customer service. So they really, they come in and working the whole time with the intentions of what can I learn from you so I can go do my own thing. So it's really hard to find those, you know, quality people nowadays.
Yeah, hey, I'll let it be known. I'll say some shit. You think this shit's sweet, all right? You gotta be real mentally. You gotta, hey,
The mindset.
this is probably one of the hardest companies that you could build up from ground up, and I've heard that from several people. Like the wholesale real estate company, you really got to get that shit to your all to actually build a team.
Absolutely.
If you can do this company, you can do anything, man. You can do any fucking thing because there's so much patience involved.
Yeah.
There's so much persistence involved. You feel me?
Absolutely.
We working with sales, like real sales to acquire somebody's house. They don't even want to do this shit. They don't want to do this shit. So this ain't, I'm finna buy, I'm not finna sell you no motherfucking juice squeezer. No fruit squeezer. You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming for the whole house.
Yeah, so it's like
you fuck with the biggest purchase of their life.
Right, exactly. So it's like it take a certain type of persistence to get a team together like that. You feel me? That shit ain't easy. So if you can do this, you can do anything.
Absolutely.
Right.
I truly agree with that, bro. Because you're doing marketing, you're doing sales, it's psychology involved, sales psychology involved, managing expectations. Because people don't understand getting a contract and getting that son of a bitch to close, bruh.
That's a hard process.
Bro, I'm dealing with a situation right now. I think I said it last night on my live. I'm like, okay, 30,000 in my head for this one deal. So I'm like, all right, she ready. She finna move into a nursing home. All right, we're gonna get that knocked out. Man, come to find out, this lady talking about she don't know nothing about this $15,000 credit card debt.
Oh, bruh.
They attached it on the house as a lien?
As a lien, Discover Bank. Man,
I didn't even know they did that.
To make it even fucked up, we called on three-way with the credit card company. We got Mrs. Such and Such on the phone. She says she don't know nothing about this debt. They say, oh, really? Well, you needed to sign over a power attorney to an attorney. You can't even handle this without the attorney you assign your power attorney over to. You're like, I'm thinking, I'm like, you know something up, bitch. You know you had this. Because you wouldn't even assign this over to, how you going to sign a power of attorney if you ain't even, you know what I'm saying? They saying that you did this. So you knew about this debt. So that $30,000 deal turned into a $15,000 deal.
Oh, bruh.
That quick.
Quick
Man,
as hell.
so you're speaking about team. What does your team look like today?
So right now, I got 2 AMs, 2 acquisitions managers. They closing leads all day. I don't know how many gems I can give out on this motherfucker. So every day,
you want.
every day they take about 10 new leads a piece, and I got them hitting the leads that they need to follow up on that's pending contract. This is too much game for this motherfucking podcast.
Flame the mic, man.
They got 10 news. So every time they come in, they hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. trying to get these people on the phone and make an offer. Whoever is pending or close to that offer, they'll put them in an interested tab. Whoever is not, they'll put them in like long-term follow-up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we got 2 AMs. We got one follow-up manager that's handling all of the follow-up on the back end that needs to be followed up with 3, 6, 9 months later. And she bringing them back to life, resuscitating them and shooting them back to our AMs. And I got a transaction coordinator, a dispo, and I got a dispo assistant. She's a VA. So what she does is she handles all of the like, I don't know, make this flyer for this property, make this, put this on Facebook in a Facebook group, put this on Craigslist in the Craigslist group. Skip Trace, this LLC, they just bought in that area. I'm gonna give them a call. She does all of that shit, and it's handed to my dispo assistant, and they run back and forth.
Wow.
Well, you got a solid team, bro.
Yeah,
I see
man.
why you do them 7 figures.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So what are some of the challenges you would say that you ran into, getting to that point, you know what I mean, doing that level of volume? And I mean, like, what are some of the challenges you would say, some of the main challenges you face?
First I had to, it was a lot of shit I didn't know. Like, so are you saying like, as far as like
Just scaling up, like scaling your business up to that 7-figure range?
So first I thought that 1 AM can do the job. I thought 1 AM could do that job, which it can, but I think you're missing a lot of money when you do that, because my AMs, they go through every last single lead, and somebody that might look like or sound like to the cold caller that they aren't sure about this, like they don't want to really sell a house.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck gonna get on the phone with somebody random and tell them their whole life story? Let's just think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I got my AMs digging deep. They digging deep. Like they getting up and talking to these leads, and they trying to get to the root of the problem. And some people that might say they close to retail, I might end up actually coming down more to where, if you got good negotiation skills, more to where you need them to be.
Absolutely.
So that's why it's super important for me to hit damn near every last lead. So obviously when you get on the phone and somebody over retail and they saying, just give me an offer, fuck off. We not even fucking with them. Like y'all acting like that. We gonna try a few times, but we gonna kick you to the curb. You feel me?
Gotcha.
So it's real important for me. My AMs, I stay on them all day. Analyze everybody just in case. If you feel like they ain't on shit, just kick them to the curb sooner. Time. I can't stress this enough when you're building a team. Time is everything, man. Time. That 5 minutes you sitting on the phone scrolling through Instagram, okay, you can take a break, but you need to get back to dialing, because that 5 minutes you could have been talking to Joe and he really want to sell. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Now you got to wait to talk to Joe, but at the end you ain't even got enough time to talk to Betty or whoever the fuck, because you didn't spend so much time talking to this motherfucker. So you don't even know what Betty's talking about today. She might be in a better mood.
Yeah, and you miss Betty. So how do you
fucking off on Instagram?
Yeah. So how do you keep your team working? You know what I mean? How do you keep that pushing going? Like, how do you do that?
I try not to be on them too tough, like, because we human beings. I don't want to sit on no fucking phone all day, constantly 24, just nonstop. Yeah. So I understand, like, we dealing with human beings at the same time, and I had to adapt that. Like, I ain't no fucking slave on it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to put that whip to your back, and I want to understand as a person, what would I not want somebody to do to me? And I know that I'm trying to give it my all, and I know mentally that this is all. I don't want to. I got to kind of tread lightly, because I don't want to scare somebody into thinking that they're not able to, and I know they can.
Absolutely.
You know, and scaling up, to answer your question, I think that was one of my issues. I think I was people that, first of all, I was in denial on who could handle this job.
Mm-hmm.
Just up front, like off the gate through the mentorship. Oh, he said this, he said that. But I'm ignoring the red flags. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ignoring these
Gotcha.
red flags, and I know damn well in the back of my head this motherfucker ain't cut off for this shit.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
want to hear
Yeah.
one word when I'm interviewing you. I want to hear one. I just want to work. You say that to me, I just want to work, and you saying some good shit behind it. You saying some good sales shit, or I'm asking you to. I ask people on the phone. I mean, I ask them in the interview all the time. Skype, Zoom, face to face. All right, sell me this remote control. Sell me the remote control.
Wolf
And
of Wall Street.
if they give me some old Walmart ass answer, I'm gonna give them
A
for
great
real.
value.
I'm dropping bombs on this motherfucker. I don't even want to fuck with them if they say some shit like, yeah, this remote control it's $9.97 and nah.
Deuces.
I want to hear something like, yeah, my grandmother, she got that remote control at home, and it's been real easy for her. She could figure it out. She could figure it out real good, and it does us justice. We ain't got to come in there. I'll say some shit like that. I want to hear some shit like that.
You
like
want to hear a
I ain't gotta
story
come
behind
there.
it.
Need a story behind that shit.
A story behind
Some
it,
kind of
relatable,
connection.
a connection, man. If they ain't
Absolutely.
saying that during the interview, I ain't trying to fuck with you. If you ain't talking about, oh yeah, if you ain't talking about, yeah, yeah, I got this remote control for you, but I don't think that's the one for you. I think this the one for you because it does this and this and this, and I think you should pass on that one. I don't think that's a good opportunity.
Absolutely.
If you ain't saying
I love
shit
it.
like that,
So-
and I
Yeah,
had
fucking with
to.
So which markets you in right now?
Yeah, I was
Damn,
about to
I
ask that.
knew this question was coming.
So are you in Hollywood market, Cali market?
Hell
Or you
no.
in a
You
different
don't,
do
you don't
that.
even fool with Cali. It's a lot of
No,
people that's in Cali that don't fool with Cali. That's a pretty common thing. Why not?
Yeah,
Why no Cali?
I don't fuck with Cali because it's too inconsistent.
Okay.
I got a team. I got a team, and they want to get paid. They ain't got
Absolutely.
time to be waiting for no damn deal for 2 months.
Yeah.
In Cali market.
Yeah.
I mean, it's done. I don't got time for that. If you want to take your shit serious, this ain't no. My shit is. I really try to curate my shit to be a real business.
Absolutely.
Where people are actually getting paid so they can stay happy for the most part. I don't want people waiting on their check for 2 months. No, like you got a check.
Yeah,
You
that's
got a
right.
check. It's 1,500 or 2,000 or 1,000 or 700. You got a check coming. I pay my people good, so that's why they stick with me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So what market you in?
Hey, give up one. Did I give up one?
Yeah.
well, look. Tell us how many markets and just give us one.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I was going. Okay, so I'm in 4 markets right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in 4 markets, 3.5. So Atlanta.
All right.
So
We appreciate
yeah,
that.
hey, I'm in the
You in the A? You like that A?
A motherfucker, man. The A, what confused me about the A is motherfuckers don't think a contract. You just signed a contract,
Yes.
price agreement.
We
How
married.
you going back and saying, right? I don't give a damn who hopped in your face. You just signed this shit yesterday at 5:02. And you talking about you don't want to sell this motherfucker. What? You just
Yeah, man.
signed it.
Hey, that's how they
What you
roll.
do about it? Now you want to argue with me. My mans, you just signed it. Like I don't understand. Like we moving forward with the process. What you talking about?
Absolutely.
So
And
what you do in those situations? Oh,
Huh?
go ahead, B. Go ahead.
Do you got an average deal size that you look for?
In the A, I
Anyway.
kind of know, like, just being in the A, I just know, like, my spread gonna be, my average deal size gonna be about 25,000.
Oh yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn.
In the A.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
like if we getting that bit, like the one I was talking about for 30,000, the one that had the credit card debt. Yeah, that was from Atlanta.
So that's your
Yeah.
hottest market right now?
Yeah, and then no, because you got them people right there that's talking about they ain't signed no fucking contract.
Yeah. So
What
you
do you do in
notice
those situations?
So usually in my other markets, I just file what the fuck is it?
Memorandum.
Yeah, a memorandum to where they can't sell the property. I mean, if we gonna put a lien on the property, basically, we'll put a lien on the property. It's called an affidavit of interest. So that's usually what I do in my other markets, you know. But in Atlanta, they don't have that concept. So it's the most bizarre shit because I'm talking to an attorney. I could do this shit when I first got in Atlanta, and then first he like, you can do it, but it won't work out here like that.
Wow.
So if they don't want to sell, they don't have to sell in Atlanta.
Basically, after you sign an agreement, you know what I'm saying?
So the contract is pointless.
It's pointless, damn near.
Bruh, that's whack.
Whack as hell.
You teaching me something today?
Yeah, for real.
Whack as a motherfucker. My fault. I'm trying to charge this damn computer up. I'm on 13%.
Oh yeah.
Do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do.
Absolutely.
So do you only wholesale or do you do something else besides wholesaling when it comes to
I like wholesaling, man.
Hotel.
Tell us what is wholesaling?
So wholesaling is basically when you find a property and it's not that in bad of shape, but it meets the first time home buyer expectations. So basically can y'all see my whole face?
Nah, it's like half your face.
Nah.
There we go. Yeah, now we see.
Right?
Yeah, we see.
So basically it fits the first time home buyer expectations. So what you can do is you can get it and you can put it right back on the market without doing shit to it. So
let me ask you this. Oh, go ahead, B.
No, you good. So do you get funding for that, or how do you get your funding set up for that?
Yeah. So what we do,
we're on the same
what I do is, oh man, y'all want me to lay the ground down.
Yes, indeed.
So basically, I got my assistant. She cold calls every investor that has invested in a property in that county in the last year. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, somebody at my fucking door.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
This is real shit real estate.
Real shit real estate right here, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So while we're waiting, if y'all have any questions, drop them in the chat.
Yeah, drop them in the chat. So she cold calls the hottest investors in the town, and what is her plan? What is her objective with that?
So her objective is to basically, I'm behind her the whole time listening to everything. Basically her objective is to run across somebody that we could build a relationship with that'll be okay with lending out private money to fund these hotel deals. So
what does that conversation look like?
Huh?
What does that conversation sound like?
So she'll say something like, "Hey, this is Fran from Goliath Property Developments. We run a wholesale, basically a wholesale company that finds discounted properties for investors, and sometimes we keep the properties for ourselves. So a reason for the call is, I saw that you like invested in properties. So sometimes we need like private lending or something like that to I don't got the full script. She got it, but we need are you interested in making money without flipping a property, basically, and partnering up with us? We do wholesale deals and we find properties at a discount all the time. All right, how many points? I mean, if you charge any points or money up front, how much do you charge? Or can y'all see me? My shit
Absolutely.
Just went. Oh, okay. Or how long would you be? How much do you have to lend? Or I think I got a video on my Instagram page of me talking to an investor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's basically, and that's how
only do. Do y'all only do points as their return, or y'all do like 50-50 on the profit, or like if you ain't charging up front points, like back end points, you ain't fucking with them.
So I love like for hard money, they the ones that most of the time do the points and shit. So I love when a hard money lender tell me, oh, we put the points on the back end. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I ain't gotta give you shit. Like I ain't gotta give you nothing. Like that's like music in my ear. Obviously, I don't want the loan to be too crazy. You know, you got to be reasonable. But when you saying that I want these, you're gonna put these points on the back end. That shit is like music to my ears.
So tell me this.
Yeah.
So tell me this. So how do you structure those deals whenever you do your hotels? What the numbers look like on that?
Okay, so elaborate. Like, what do you mean?
So say for instance, you say you want to take down a property. You got your private investor. What does that proposition look like for your private investor when you're doing that hotel?
Okay, so basically,
I'm gonna have to probably come back tomorrow and go into your roof to look at the ACs.
okay.
We live.
It's just
Real
my unit or
conversation.
everybody unit.
Do you have an individual unit?
I got it. Oh,
Hey, this is live TV right here.
okay. All right, it's cool,
So,
man.
what time is good for you tomorrow morning?
Shit, tomorrow morning. Damn, I gotta go in the office. Come in the evening.
Usually I'm out by 5.
Come at 5:30.
I'm out by 5.
Damn.
What?
Hello?
Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, y'all. Just come. I don't know. Come at Can you come at like 9:30?
Yeah, I'm here at 8.
Hey,
All right, cool.
Rex,
Come at 9:30. All right, cool.
All right, man. So I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, man.
Okay?
I'm on a live podcast right
Sorry,
now.
man. I'm so sorry.
Might as well tell them we say what's up.
Yeah.
Coming a little
That's
early
my
tomorrow,
main
man. Shit.
Yeah.
So
But nah, a typical deal. So let's just say, all right, I'm gonna use this house for instance. So, all right, so
I
this
think
a good one.
your face kind of cut off on the whatchamacallit a little bit. Yeah, bro. Yeah, there you go, right there.
So let me use this house for an example because we got kind of rushed on this deal. So we had got this house. The ARV was like 125 or something like that. 125. So we was trying. So we had a buyer lined up for it, right? So it wasn't in that bad of a shape. The buyer was all good. So it was a wholesale deal. So I think we contracted it for like 60 or something like that. And no, that's not, all your deals don't have to be like that. Cause I used to think the same shit when I first started. There's a lot of numbers involved when you're doing wholesale deals, whether the condition is good or not, or if it's a hot area, you could come in higher on I don't even use after repair value, but you come in higher on your numbers. You know what I'm saying? So basically what happened was the seller was rushing the shit out of us. I need y'all to close ASAP. You told me this date. I'm like, fuck. Okay. I'm like, I need you to close in the next 7 days. It's been a week. Damn, bitch, I'm just like, this bar is not gonna buy this shit without these tenants in here.
Yeah.
So, and that was like our highest offer that came in. You know what I'm saying? So she like, well, deal is off if you don't close in the next 7 days. I'm like, fuck. So I call her one of my private money people. I'm like, I need you to close on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I had did this by blind faith. I was going just off of the pictures that she sent me.
Yeah.
And mind you, it was in worse shape when we actually got in there.
Yeah.
So she like close on it ASAP. I'm like, damn. So we ended up closing on it before the tenants moved out.
Yeah.
And I think we closed on it for we got it for 60. I think we ended up making like 20-some thousand on that deal.
Nice.
Like 20-something, because I had to resell it to the end investor.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. So how much did your private money lender get off that deal?
So she got 11% on every month. We didn't even keep it. So she gave us a month. That was like 11%. So I can't remember her total on the hood, and she charged like 3 points up front, 2 points, some shit like that. So she ended up probably walking away with like, I don't know, quick transaction like 1,500, 2,000 or something like that.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
I mean, yeah. She ended up walking away with something like, it was just like we didn't even need the property for that long. But typically we throw it right back on the market so we can get a a lot higher for it. You know what I'm saying? But
Wow.
when we got in there, that's what happened. When we got in there, the end buyer that we had, he was like, this shit is in worse condition than y'all said.
Yeah.
So he ended up going down on his number. It was a juicy deal. It was like 40,000 at first.
Yeah.
But he ended up going down on it. I'm like, fuck it, man. Just run it. I'm like, I don't want to be stuck with this motherfucker. I don't even want this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm not even. So basically, like, if the deal ain't in a hot area, a very hot area that I'm not familiar with, I won't even flip it or wholesale it. I'm gonna just let somebody else do it that's there because I'm remote. I don't got time for that.
Yeah.
I don't got time to pick up something in an okay area and the numbers is okay. I'm not about to invest my money in that shit because anything could happen.
Absolutely.
I'm not there physically. I don't know what's physically going on with it. I don't know I can't see it myself. I mean, I got a project manager in a few of the markets that I'm in that I do hotel deals in. So they can see, but I can't see. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
I'm just not going to take that kind of gamble. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Man.
So I'll put my project manager on an area that's hot that I know about. Like, all right, I know that if I put this motherfucker back on the market, it'll probably go for over what I'm asking. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man,
Man, this is a
Yeah.
great interview.
Yeah,
Great
man.
Bro, hey, listen.
Shout out to the maintenance man.
The reason why I fuck with this one because you talk about real shit, real estate, bro. When I tell you, you kept a buck.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? We got some dope people on here. You know what I'm saying? And we blessed to have it, bro. But I think that
this is one of my favorite ones so far.
The express it, the realness with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna come, and you ain't gonna come as correct. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it at 100, bro.
Yeah. I always try. I see so much fakeness out there, but people don't. I know what motherfuckers is going through, man, and especially if they trying to figure this shit out, you know. And I know I went through it, so it's just like I hate to see, like I ain't gonna drop no names, but I hate to see somebody advertising some shit just to sell a course, and they really not doing what the fuck they saying they doing.
Hey.
That shit, or they really ain't experienced. They ain't been in the
trenches. A lot out
there,
man.
A lot, man. That shit kills me. And my girl, she be having to catch me sometimes because I go on a rant on Instagram. I'm like, she be like, gee, don't even worry about what they doing. Just don't even trip. I'm like, but I've been there before, and I done got sold a dream plenty of times. I done wasted tens of thousands of dollars on shit that I thought was what it was. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the case.
Facts, man. So real quick, man. So look, man, I know. Let them know your Instagram where to follow you at, and then let them know what to expect, man, when they follow you.
Get to millions, man. Get the number 2 and then millions. So I just started, but I'm giving content, bro. I ain't gonna give you no fluff. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving. If I'm gonna put something out there, it's not gonna be the shit that's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be that. You know, I'm gonna give you the raw. And I don't even have right now, if you follow me, I don't even have nowhere for you to go and buy shit if I wanted to. Like, I don't have no website for you to buy shit. I'm literally just giving out game right now. I'm literally just giving out. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro. Man, D, man, this was huge, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, bro. Love the fact that you
go back and tell my man's Keith, man, that I sent this motherfucker. Hey, I did my thing. You
already know. We got him, man.
Absolutely.
You know, man. Truly appreciate you, bro. Like I said, man, from the Shyt going down and holding down LA, man, keep doing your thing. Man, I said we're gonna definitely keep following your journey, man. Listen, next year, you know what I'm saying? Next year, look, when you hit that 8-10 figure mark, you know, we definitely got to have you back on here again, man. We truly appreciate you, man. Everybody out there that's in the audience, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know, man. This is real shit, real estate, man. Byron, Oneil, myself, man. Shout out again, D, man. Make sure y'all follow, get to millions, so that way y'all can get to the millions the real way. And my man keeping it 100, man. Listen, man, for real, man. From the bottom of my heart, man. We love y'all. Appreciate all y'all.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Peace.
Absolutely.
We'll see y'all next time.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Yeah.